Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing something a little different for my channel. As many of you know, I am part of the LGBTQIAA+ community, and what you may not know is that within that community I am bisexual, and with that comes a lot of misconceptions that people have about what it means to be bisexual and what bisexuality is. The first one is that bisexuality is just a stepping stone to being gay or lesbian. So basically, this misconception is that people will come out as bisexual and then later on will come out as being lesbian or being gay. And while this may happen, it is not always the case. For many of us, being bisexual is the way of life. For me personally, I am not lesbian. I am bisexual. Yes, I'm more attracted to girls than I am to guys, but I'm not a lesbian. And if I was, that would be perfectly fine. But I'm not. And while some people may use bisexuality as a stepping stone, that's not the case for everyone, which is what you will find with a lot of these misconceptions. Is that, yes, it may happen with some, but it's not the majority of us. That leads me into the second one, which is another one that really gets to me, and that is that if you're bisexual, you are super sexual, you're hypersexualized, you're just always looking for sex. That's all you want to do is sex all the time. And that is not true. Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I'm definitely not that way. I don't think about sex all the time. That's not who I am. I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm bisexual, I just want to have sex with you. Like, that's all that I want to do. It doesn't work that way. Again, there may be a percent of people that are that way, but I mean, there's a percentage of people that are straight that are that way. It's not any different. But being bisexual does not mean you just want to have sex all the time. It just means that you like two genders. Another one is that if you're bisexual, you are attracted to everybody. And that, once again, is not true. I can tell you firsthand, being bisexual does not mean you're attracted to every person you see. I am rather picky, especially when it comes to guys. When it comes to girls, I'm a little more lenient, but I'm very picky when it comes to guys, and I definitely have my type, which I can discuss in a future video if anyone is interested. But I do have my type of guys and girls. I'm not attracted to every person I meet, and I know for a fact that with most other bisexuals, that is also true for them. They are not attracted to every person that they meet. It's just not that way. Another one is that being bisexual is just a phase. This one drives me nuts. It is not a phase. Just because I like guys and I like girls does not mean that I'm experimenting. Being bisexual it's not just, oh, which label do I want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, it's bisexual. I'm gonna be this for a while, and then a little bit later I'm gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, now I'm gonna be straight. It's not something that you just stick with for a little bit just because, oh, bisexuality is in right now. Like, it's not just a phase that you are in for a little while and then come out of. Another one is that whenever you date someone or marry someone, that is your way of picking a side. So once you get married, if you're married to the opposite sex, oh, you're straight now. Or if you get married and you're married to someone of the same sex, oh, you're gay or lesbian now. That is so not true. It's ridiculous. It's like telling a straight girl who marries a guy that she's not going to be attracted to any other guys anymore. She's not going to look at other guys and be like, oh, he's hot. They're not going to be attracted. That is ridiculous. Just because someone that's bisexual marries someone or dates someone doesn't mean that they're not going to be attracted to other guys and girls anymore. Doesn't mean that they're gonna cheat, which is another point that I will get to. It doesn't mean that they're gonna cheat. It just means that they're not picking a side. Just because they get married doesn't mean that they are picking a side. Like when I was with Laura, yes, I was with her, but that didn't mean, oh, I'm lesbian because I'm with her. That just meant at the time I had a girlfriend. And that's the case with any bisexual, is that whoever they're with at the time, that's who they're with. That doesn't mean that they're picking a side just because they're with whoever they're with. And another, and probably the last misconception, is that bisexuals are more likely to cheat. This kind of goes along with the other point about us being hypersexualized and just being all about sex. And also the misconception that we are attracted to everyone that we see. Yes, there are % that are gonna cheat. I would be lying if I were to say that there are no bisexuals out there that are gonna cheat. That's not true either. But it's also not true to say that there are no straight people that cheat. Because there are. There are straight people that cheat, there are gay people that cheat, there are lesbians that cheat, there are bisexuals that cheat. In every population, there are people that cheat. But just because we are bisexual does not mean that we are more likely to cheat, or that we're going to cheat on our partners. So these are just some of the many misconceptions about being bisexual that are out there. If there are any others you would like me to cover, leave those in the comments down below. And if there are any other topics that you would like me to cover about bisexuality or the LGBTQIA+ community, leave those down in the comments below as well. And also, if you have any suggestions just in general for future videos, you can leave those down there as well. And that is going to be it for this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Hit that little notification bell to let you know when I upload a video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!